Hello and welcome. Isn't it odd that something as tiny as a smartphone has changed the way children view the world forever? Most of the children and young people in the education system now have grown up with access to the internet as a constant part of their lives. This is a fundamental shift in the way we communicate. The information we saw pre-internet went through a gatekeeping process, where news agencies would choose content based on their news values. Whether you agreed with their editorial policy or not, the news was generally verified. Post-digital, the ability to broadcast ideas and personal agendas became available to everyone. This opened up the possibility of influencing young people on a scale never before imagined. The development of the smartphone gave almost permanent access to a range of information to a whole generation. However, this information is often not filtered or verified, and young people may not have the skills required to tell the difference between fake news and reality. Children not only have access to new technologies, they see the technology as a source of entertainment and information. Unfortunately, that information is not always the kind of thing we want them to see. Extremist groups will rely on propaganda techniques to extend their message. Where an adult will have the world experience to see through propaganda for the most part, a young person may not. Extremists will use selective portrayal of facts taken out of context, distortions of historical events to support their agenda, dogma and religious writings that can be seen as supporting their cause, skewed portrayals of current events to reinforce their values. By recognising the need for belonging and approval in young people, these groups will recruit through a perceived belonging to a religion, a cultural group, a hate-based ethos such as racial intolerance, an ethnic background, a special understanding of a perceived threat to society. The internet and social media provide access to propaganda and radical views, and the extremists that utilise this are quick to exploit vulnerable and impressionable young people to support their cause. Extremism can seem very attractive to a young person, and one way to combat that is to encourage them to think through the actuality and find the fact behind the fake news.